What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Collector's Corner. We had the week off. We're a little bit behind, actually, but there's another week off this weekend with the manga. There's just seems to be happening every second week now, doesn't it?
It was unfortunate. We actually filmed for that chapter, but we messed it up. So
So we're going to do a quick recap of 1162.
Yep.
We're also going to be doing a little bit of a giveaway later on, and we're going to have a chat about the latest One Piece TCG leaks particularly for OP14.
We'll quickly dial through. So in the last video, obviously a lot of EVO3 leaks were made. So we will dial through maybe some of just our favourite ones from EVO3 leaks, I reckon.
Yeah.
As opposed to all of them, because there's like a lot now. We're like way behind.
We'll just go through some of the ones that we think will be big uses or we think will be good.
And then a big discussion on the OP14 leaks.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for that, actually.
I know. They all look good, don't they?
We could probably spend a whole video's worth just talking about brainstorming ideas for that for sure.
Which we probably will. So we'll get through the
the chapter.
We'll get through the chapter quickly. So a quick recap from 2 weeks ago.
God Valley Battle Royale.
Yep.
The chapter title. Not hopefully, but I'm saying again, last cover story for Yamato. We'll jump in. So it just starts off with Rayleigh running away with Shaki.
Yep, he saved her from the last chapter before that.
Yep.
Everyone's sort of like, oh, let's go get her. And it's like, no, what if you accidentally hurt her?
Yeah. Yep. Shiki won't let anyone shoot Rayleigh.
Yep.
Then it goes into Kuma and Ivankov found the mythical fruit. So obviously the pawpaw fruit. And Ivankov, funnily enough, finds the fish fruit.
Yeah, she was that close to eating Kaido's fruit.
Yeah. And then
becoming the dragon.
Big Mum just smashes through a wall and yoink.
Yep.
So Kuma quickly swallows his whole.
She wanted to give that fruit to Katakuri.
I know.
And I just think how cool would he have looked as like even his hybrid form. Oh.
Yeah, it would have
been. It would look. Mate, Kaido looks cool in his hybrid form.
He does.
Katakuri just would have been huge.
Yeah, with like the fang teeth.
Yeah. So, but obviously he didn't get it because behold, who comes from behind Lin, it's Kaido.
Kaido
comes in and old bang, smack with a Lin straight across the room, takes the fruit and he goes gulp.
Yep, straight up, just takes it. You can see Big Mum like death staring him, but I think he turns into the dragon straight away.
Pretty quickly, yeah.
Yeah, and then the next part of the chapter is with Garp. I think there's a little bit before Kaido taking it as well, but it's like a couple of like in betweens with Garp, and he's really
you just can't believe what's going on.
Yeah, he's just disgusted, really.
Yeah.
Which just leaves open so many things. Like, why is he still?
Why is he still in the Navy?
Yeah. Like, he clearly saw what was happening, and maybe he's like one of those people that's like, I'll fight the injustice from within. But you're never going to do that if you remain a vice admiral. But anyway.
Yeah, it just, I know, it doesn't make sense, does it?
A bit weird. Well, maybe we'll find out why this case going on. But so then
there's a big flash of Haki, or the Black Lightning off the coast.
No, I don't think that's it, is it?
Yeah, that's when we see Saturn. Saturn's talking to... Oh, no, sorry.
No, we've got Zebek.
Zebek's running away from Garling.
Garling with Iris.
Sorry, I'm a step ahead.
Yeah.
That's right. He can't stop to fight Garling and the other nobles, or Holy Knights, where they are. Then his wife tells him to put her down and turn back and fight.
And this is the thing. Like, she's actually saying, I'm going to fight. But then he ends up putting her down and she runs off and he fights. But you can see when Garling's chasing him, he's got that massive slash through his head.
Yeah.
And he's regenerating, and it's like, oh, you're regenerating really slow. So it shows that Zebek's got quite good Haki control, which I mean, we already
he's obviously just really strong as well.
Yeah.
But
so Iris runs off with Teach while Zebek stays and starts fighting Garling.
Yeah. And he's all, you can see it, so he's all like, oh, you're fucked now.
And then that's when I think it goes into...
Yeah, that's right. We see Saturn's in the background, and he's speaking telepathically, however it is, through to Imu, asking if Zebek has been killed or if he's been killed yet. And obviously the response is no, he hasn't. We see a snippet of the flash of lightning.
Yeah.
The same black lightning. Anyone who's seen the recent Egghead episodes with the 5 elders. Yep. So
obviously there's been one of their what's it called again?
Calling card, trademark.
No, but like how they summon themselves.
Oh, the pentagram thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's obviously one of those things that's
Yeah.
occurred.
So when it happens though, it catches the attention of Roger, Zebek, and Garp. They're all just like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
Their reactions was like, "Can you like what is this? Is what's coming?" It's like, yeah, they're all scared basically.
And then another cool spread bottom panel.
Oh yes.
Yeah, where Zebek, Whitebeard, and Kaido in his dragon form.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think it's implied that they're facing Imu, or at least they've gathered together, and Zebek's sort of like saying, "You don't need to be here." But
the three of these guys, and they're facing off against what's to come, and you see a silhouette of Saturn in his like spider form,
devil form,
but it's actually also got if you above his head a silhouette of Imu.
Yeah, Imu's like coming off the top.
Yeah, so it looks like Imu's taking control of Saturn, like he did with Gunko.
Gunko, yeah. It's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah,
see what happens.
So it's pretty mad, and that's sort of it finishes with him, or someone was saying, you know, what sort of monster is this? And Zebek says it's the world.
Yeah, the world. That's
right.
There's
still a lot of conversation and discussion on what that means. Like he's obviously Imu's obviously. I don't know who this guy. Like it's driving everybody's nuts. Like
like how old is he?
Yeah, he's obviously strong.
Is it literally an immortal thing where the fruits have been used for Traffy's one where it gives the eternal life or whatever?
Yeah.
A lot of questions.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting. That's a very quick recap. Obviously, like we said, we had already gone through this last week, but unfortunately the video had no audio.
Yeah.
So.
And we'll do a little quick chat about some spoilers for next chapter 1163.
Yeah.
It's only been the one spoiler so far, but it's been the one spoiler basically covers most of the chapter. But to break it down, so anyone who doesn't want to know this yet, don't watch or skip ahead. But basically, they start fighting Imu / Saturn. Eventually, Big Mum joins the fight as well. So also, we've got a massive group of 4. 3 of the future 4 emperors.
Yeah,
which is really cool.
Yeah.
At the start of the fight, Imu refers to Zebek as Davy D. Jones, but Zebek says, "No, that's not me." So there must
resemble him.
Yeah, it must resemble him or something. But Zebek mentions something along the lines of, "But I do uphold the promise that was made, or that was made, or something." Not quite sure exactly the terminology, but we'll know more next week.
Yeah, interesting.
So who knows what that promise is and when it was made, but
obviously have to go something back to like Joy Boy or something, surely.
Yeah. Do you reckon maybe we'll get another flashback? This would be the 4th. We're already 3 deep.
No, I don't think we'll go that far. Surely not. That's too much.
Yeah. So then we see so apparently in the spoiler, Roger and Garp all of a sudden appear, and they also help to fight Imu, which is not what we thought. We thought that Garp would at least help Imu.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense that Garp.
Yeah, so who knows how reliable? Yeah, so who knows how reliable that spoiler actually is? But maybe he attacks because he just doesn't realize he doesn't know who it is. Maybe he just thinks it's some monster.
True. Yeah.
But between him, Roger, and the other 4 beasts, they all take an attack at Imu / Saturn, and apparently Imu. It damages him, but apparently he regenerates and he's okay. Like that's messed up. Like how do you
survive all 3?
Yeah,
like we're talking about. Well, they'd have to be the strongest characters, really.
Yeah,
and in their prime.
I know they don't understand, but
yeah,
we all know. I mean, he's not the main bad guy for that reason, isn't he?
Exactly but surely if you can survive all 3 of them in their primes. Like, what's Luffy gonna have to do?
What's he exactly?
Like, that's insane.
And then the last little spoiler, which is, if it's true, it's huge, is Imu uses his devil transformation technique to turn Zebek into this devil form, and he orders him to attack and kill his family. And I don't know if it's his entire D clan family or just his immediate wife and son, but either way it's just like all of a sudden now we sort of see why, or the possibility as to why he was attacked or ganged up on by Roger and Garp.
I mean, that sort of was one of the theories I was running off, that I thought maybe Ymir would be able to flip Zebek, and that's why Garp and Roger had to team up on him.
I
considering how
thought,
good of a guy
and
he
I
is,
thought,
but-
I thought Zebek would have been too strong to be able to be turned by that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if Ymir is regenerating from all three of them, you'd have to imagine like they're on another level of all kinds of haki strength and everything else. But it'd be crazy. All those predictions.
Yeah.
And I managed to get at least maybe one right. We'll see. It's only a spoiler, so you can't say for sure that's what it's going to kill.
So who knows what's going to happen? But there'll be more detail in next week's video after we obviously get the release, and then there'll probably be another week's break.
Oh, surely not.
Oh,
I've got to stop saying there's going to be no more breaks.
Yeah, I know.
Every time I say it, there's a break.
well, apparently Oda's been pretty sick of it, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's been having a couple of health issues, but nothing I don't think we need to start setting the alarm bells off.
No.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's our review and obviously our spoilers and discussion on what's to come. So we'll get into some of the TCG chat. So do you want to do the 14 or some of the...
let's go the EBO3.
Do some of the EBO3.
I'll jump back in. I had a list. There's only probably like a handful of...
Yeah. Well, I know one of my favourite was Nami.
Yes.
I'm hoping you can pull up what she does again, because I remember I think she was a 5-cost, 6k Straw Hat Crew yellow. I think she was also a 1k counter.
Oh, there was so many.
I believe her on play was, maybe you'll find this to correct me if I'm wrong, her on play was to
Was it the yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
So 5 cost, 6k power, 1k counter.
So far I'm right.
Yep. Straw Hat yellow.
Yep.
On play, you may give up to 1 rested Don to your leader.
Okay,
Then,
that's right.
if your opponent has 3 or more life, your opponent adds up to 1 card from the top of their life to their hand. So, really good effect.
Yeah.
And then on KO, you may flip 1 card from the top of your life face up and play up to 1 character card with a power of 6,000 power or less from your hand. Doesn't say you can't play another Nami.
No.
That's right, because that's what we were talking about.
We were saying, though, you'd have to... Because the on-play effect is 3 life or more,
yeah, you'd
have to be doing it early on. Which I don't see possibly. I don't see that happening to get 2 5 costs out. Oh, sorry, it'll be 1 5 cost, but...
I mean, if you're doing lots of board control at the start as opposed to attacking life.
Yeah, and then you just... Yeah, it could work.
Because if you're versing a, say, 5 life leader, like, yes, generally on your second turn, you'll swing through with your leader to fight theirs. They may take a life,
just take
set
it,
it to 4. And then if you just swing their board the rest, then, you could use the ability twice.
Yeah, so there's the potential for it. But even if you don't do it for Nami, just to be able to play with a character with 6,000 power or less,
Huge.
There's so many chances for that. So that's one of my big favorites for coming up in for yellow. I feel like they always just make Nami good though.
Always.
Yeah.
There's so many that we didn't go through. There was another Rono Zoro promotional card. I don't know if this is getting released in the EBO3 because it's a promotion 114. But 4 costs, 5k power, blocker, and then it's if you have active Don, and this is at the end of your turn, sorry. If you have active Don, you can set this character as active. So going to be really good for Zoro, but probably more so OP13 Luffy.
Yeah, because you always got Don at the end of your turn.
Don at the end of your turn. So you get the blocker and you get a 5k swinger.
Yeah.
There's Tashigi, green, 4 cost, 6k power. Opponent's turn. This character can't be KO'd by your opponent's effects and has blocker. And then end of your turn, you may rest one of your Don and discard 1 card from your hand and set the character as active. So 4 cost, 6k swinger, and then on your opponent's turn, blocker, as long as you trash a card.
Very handy.
So not bad. There was the Perona. The artwork for this looks pretty good. It's 4 cost, 6k power, Thriller Bark, Muggy Kingdom Black, blocker, and then on play, give up to one of your leader or characters up to 1 rested Don. Then if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, play up to 1 cost 2 or lower character with the Thriller Bark types from your trash rested. Which
doesn't seem fantastic, but it plays into
potential
leaks for upcoming leaders. So
Boa card. This one has another nice fancy artwork. It's going to have an old art.
Of course it does.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. So it's blue, obviously. So it's 6 costs, 8k power. Kuja Pirate, 7 Warlords of the Sea. On play, if your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, they discard 1 from their hand. And then activate main once per turn. Return up to 1 of your characters to the bottom of its owner's deck and attach 1 rested Don each to one of your leaders and characters.
That's pretty mad.
That is a really good ability.
Yeah, that's sick.
That'll probably play into
the upcoming
OP
league. Yeah.
14 leader that we'll talk about.
Yep.
Reiju, purple, 5 cost, 5k power, Vince Smoke family, Germa 66. On play, your turn, negative a Don. If your leader is Sanji, activate the main effect of up to one of your events in your trash with a cost of 7 or less.
That's huge.
That is huge. I mean, it is obviously specifically built for the Sanji leader.
Which is fine though, because he plays so many events.
Yeah. And
Like,
you're playing it from your trash.
Yeah.
So you're really getting, you potentially can use, and if you've got 4 of the one event card, and then obviously 4 of this Reiju, you've got the potential to use that
Same
event card
event,
8
yeah.
times in a game. That's
You could actually run, how many red rocks could you run? Because he's blue purple, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd run 4 of those plus the 4 Reiju to play it.
Wow.
So
It's good board control.
Well, it's just red rock and everything.
Well, it's good everything. Wow.
There was the Gender Bender Traffy.
That's their CC.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so it's yellow, 8 cost, 6k power, so lesser on the power, but it's rush. Activate main. You can discard 1 card and trash this character. Add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to your life. Then play up to 1 7 or lower. 1 7 cost or lower Trafalgar Law from your hand.
That's actually really good.
It's really good.
When you think about all it does, like it's rush, so you basically can play it, attack,
swing,
trash yourself, get an extra life, play another Traffy.
Yeah.
And it's probably, would you say, 7 cost or less?
Yeah, so you can't play out like the same card.
No, that's all right. But there's plenty of 7 cost Traffy cards that'll be so good. Like if you play your cards right, you can almost. Oh, I think there's, I don't know. There's just so many possibilities. Like, is the Supernova Law? Is he 7?
He's 7.
Or is he 8? The 7 cost or less, wasn't it?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah,
probably is 7 because you wouldn't make it specifically 7 or less unless. I think most of the Traffy cards are like 7, aren't they?
I know there's some purple one. There's a purple one that's 7 or less. But yeah, so there's a good there's definitely good Traffy cards you could play with this ability. So.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, Uda Manga.
Uda's the manga.
For the EBO3.
Is that annoying? Do you feel a bit upset about that?
Yeah, probably.
Of all the heroines, they reckon they could have picked someone different. Like
Nico Robin.
Yeah.
Robin should have gotten a manga.
Robin hasn't had one, has she?
No.
Couple of event cards. So there's this one, which we're talking about with the Perona. So it's a 1 cost event. So it was you guys making a scene. It's a 1 cost Thriller Bark Pirates event main. You may rest 7 of your Don. So you're using 8 of your Don essentially. If your leader is Perona, so it's a Perona leader based, you may play up to 1 character with a cost of 6 or less and with a cost of 4 or less that has the Thriller Bark Pirates from your hand or your trash. This also has counter. Your leader gains 3,000 power for the battle. But you can tie this in with the other Perona card that we were talking about before. So you play her out, and then you use her ability to play out another card from your trash.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so there's it's kind of like the old Gecko Moria, I guess, but obviously now it's an event card and it costs you a bit more to use.
Yeah, it's a bit harder to sort of get it all out.
Yeah, and then there's also the Gecko Moria that's just come out in 12 OP 12 as well. No, PRB. Sorry.
Yeah.
Who does the same sort of thing? Plays a 4 cost or less.
Is that Moria? No, it's not. It's through the bark.
Yeah.
Locked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, and then there's a nice little. Will you be my servant? Yes, Nami, I will. 1 cost Straw Hat Crew. Because Nami hasn't got any event search cards, so it's about time that she got one.
She does now.
Main.
Gotta wait till February.
Yeah, if your leader is Nami, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 card with a cost of 2 to 8, and add it to your hand. Then place the rest of the bottom of your deck in the order. So that's pretty handy. So it's not like character or event based. It's actually like cost based. So you're most likely going to find a card that's got a cost between 2 and 8.
You think so?
So that's pretty sick. I'm pretty happy about that. There's a few other cards. There's some good support. There's one here, Miss Valentine, which is a black 2 cost, 2,000 power Baroque Works plus 1,000 counter. And she's black. So this sort of gives off, well, as we're obviously going to find out soon. Her on play is to trash 3 cards from the top of your deck, and on KO you draw a card. So she's got her own reasons for trashing cards, and I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. But it definitely ties into a potential, well, we now know, Crocodile leader. So there's that's probably about all the cool ones that we've sort of got. There's heaps of other ones, but we'll
there's heaps. I don't think there's any like other SRs or anything like that.
Anyway, we'll we'll get into the
Yes.
so the leaks for OP14, which we obviously knew was all about the seven warlords.
Yep.
Gecko Moria, Boa Hancock, we got Crocodile, we got Doflamingo,
Yep.
we got Jimbei,
Yep.
we got Trafalgar Law,
Yep.
and the new one, we got a Mihawk.
Mihawk.
Mihawk leader. So who do you want to start with?
To the bow one.
Boa Hancock.
That's
all right.
hilarious.
I want to talk about this one anyway. So Boa Hancock is a blue yellow leader, which is great because we knew she was going to be blue but yellow. I love it. That's nice. A good combo here. Removal and life gain. So 4 life, 5,000 power. She is a Kuja Pirate 7 Warlords. Makes sense. Her, on your opponent's turn, when your character is played, draw 1 card. Interesting. So there's apparently ways to play your characters during your opponent's turn with this leader or with this style of deck. Don 1, once per turn, when one of your characters with the type Amazon Lily or Kuja Pirates with an original power of 5,000 or greater is KO'd by your opponent adds 1 card from the top of their life to their hand. So it's very good because it really prevents them from wanting to attack your board. So it keeps your board safe.
Well, I mean, anything really. It almost stops them from wanting to attack because I think currently, or is it as of OP13? I think it's currently. There's 3 blockers that relates to, but I think by the time it comes out, one of those blockers is cycled out.
Okay. So there's blockers that
blockers.
On KO play additional cards.
No, but like a blocker that is Amazon Lily 5 cost. Is it 5 cost or 5,000?
5,000 power or more.
Yeah. So there's actually like the Boa Hancock from the Dofi starter deck. She's a blocker that's 6k.
Yeah.
So if you swing at anything into that leader or one of its characters, you can just block with that boa.
Well, yeah, that's right.
And then they'd have to take the life.
That doesn't reflect on your first ability though. On your opponent's turn when your character is played, draw 1 card.
Oh yeah, no, sorry.
It's about the second part. Yeah, with the life. Sorry. Yeah, but like I'm pretty sure there's some character Kuja Pirates.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is.
When they're KO'd, there might be blockers.
Yeah, but you can play another card out.
Yeah. So obviously during your opponent's. Yeah, so it's just pretty handy. Good
draw ability.
Yeah. I mean,
to play it out.
Yeah. I've always liked the Boa Hancock support, and I've always thought about the Kuja Pirates as well. I just never quite got around it, but I think getting the new leader
and some new Kuja, specifically
Kuja
as well. Yeah.
I reckon it could be pretty sick. So that's pretty mad.
I've got the Mihawk one.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's jump into there. Not Kuja Pirates. So as we were saying, 5,000 attack, 5 life, solid green. It is a slash attribute. Whether or not that means anything depends on the cards, I suppose. 7 warlords is the only thing. It's not Muggy Kingdom as well.
Oh, really?
Which is a little bit annoying, I suppose, because why release Muggy Kingdom cards if you're not going to even sort of make them associated with the leader?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, but going into its ability, if your opponent leader has the type slash Zoro, this leader gains 1,000 power. Or an extra 1,000 power, I should say.
So any slash leader you come up against, your leader is basically a 6k hitter,
yep.
A 6k leader.
So huge against Zoro. Obviously, there's going to be more than just Zoro, but I'm just thinking meta-wise at the moment. Zoro, I think, is the main slash leader.
Roger's slash, isn't he?
Ooh, maybe. I didn't think of that. Okay.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, obviously, it's going to be good anyway.
Yeah.
For specific battles.
Yes. Well, let's see. What's his ability?
So activate main once per turn. You may rest 1 card. If you have a character with a cost of 5 or greater, set up to 3 of your Don active, then you can't play characters for the remainder of that turn.
Interesting.
Which is interesting in relation to you've got to rest a card, but it says rest a card. It doesn't say rest a character. So no. I'm wondering if there's going to be a stage that's purposely released for this leader, where it's if this stage is
it's probably called Muggy Kingdom.
Yeah, just to mess with you. But surely it would have to be then, the stage will have to be, if this card is rested, do something.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's literally, if it says rest this stage and you can do something, well then you sort of, it affects your leader's ability. So, an interesting one. I think Mihawk's going to have a lot of ability to have a lot of Don in the mid to late game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what more like when more support comes out for him.
Yeah, what it'll be.
Yeah.
Well, there's which we'll go into after we talk about the leaders. There's actually 3 leaks for OP14.
Yes. I did think about saying that, but we'll come back to those ones after.
Yeah,
we
we'll
talk
go
about
through
the
our
leaders.
leaders.
Or do you want to just talk about it while we're talking about it?
Because it's Mihawk?
Yeah, while we're talking
okay.
about him. Talk about the Humandrill.
Humandrill, yeah, you've got it there, yeah. Well, actually, then we probably should have talked about Ran. But that's all right. We'll just go with that. Go with the 2...
Yeah.
Go with the 2 Mihawk
So
ones,
the Humandrill is a 3 cost 4,000 power, so he doesn't fall under the resto. What is it? A resto character of a resto card?
No, that doesn't. It's for the activate main. You mean? Yeah, the activate main. You've got to have the you've got to have a 5 cost greater, and then you can set 3 of your Don active.
Okay, so this
he doesn't count towards that.
So this doesn't count, but he's a solid 2k counter, 3 cost 4,000 power. Your turn, when this character is rested, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or lower.
Actually, that does literally work into the leader ability, because it's once per turn you may rest 1 card. It doesn't specify what.
Yeah.
And then if you have a character that's got a cost of 5 or greater, set up to 3 of your Don as active. So you're purposely going to be resting this card.
Well, that's what I was just going to question. Is like when it says when this card is rested, when you attack, does your character not become rested?
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you not just attack with him, which forces him to be rested, and then you get his ability again anyway?
Yeah, because he's only 4k. Maybe you'd prefer the 3 Don to be active so you can put them on someone else. Because say for instance you've got a 5 cost character out and you've got this character out, like you have to rest 1 for your leader ability.
Yeah. Okay.
So you'd probably rest this card,
which at least lets you rest one of your opponent's cost 4 or lowers. Yeah, potentially, maybe.
Interesting.
It's interesting. It also is already an event too. Obviously green. I do not recall the face of every insect I crush.
That's what Mihawk thing to say.
1 cost 7 Warlords of the Sea. Main. You may rest 2 of your cards. So now we're resting 2 of your cards.
Yep.
Draw 1 card. And then rest up to one of your opponent's characters with an original power of 7,000 or lower.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, I suppose it's because you get to draw a card, but you essentially could just play that card in the Zoro one in OP12, where you just rest 4 of your Don to rest any 2 cards.
Yeah, true.
You don't get to draw a card, but
no,
you still get to rest 2 cards regardless.
Yeah, but I suppose with that, like, obviously this is going to work. So obviously Mihawk's going to be working a lot around you resting your board.
Yeah.
To do something else.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There must be a point to this.
Because I mean, you would use that effect that could then rest your
stage
or that other Humandrill.
Yeah.
So then you're going to be rest. Oh, geez, you could almost rest someone's whole board.
Potentially, yeah. Maybe
because doesn't that didn't you just say that rests?
It rests an opponent's character with original power of 7,000.
But you've got to rest 2 of yours. So if you rest Humandrill, that means you also get to rest a 4 cost or lower.
That's correct.
So that's already 2 cards on their board you're resting. Throw a couple of carrots in there, and
it's only one. It's only 1 cost to do this as well, which is pretty good. This also has a counter, give your leader 3,000 power for the battle.
It's pretty good. Card,
yeah. Well, I'd be really keen to see what other leagues come out for obviously his support.
I wonder if he's also going to start getting some support cards that freeze as well.
I wonder if Perona will make an appearance under his thing.
Surely,
she'd have to, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she'd have to.
Maybe that big big Humandrill with the black blade that copies him. Surely he's got to be like a big hitter or something. His
ability will be something about copying too.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, okay. Theory crafting here.
Yeah. Do you want to we'll just go back to
there was a Boa support.
Yeah, the Kuja Pirates one. This is Ran, 4 cost 5,000 power, Kuja Pirates, counter 1,000. Her activate main, once per turn, give up to 1 rested Don card to one of your Kuja Pirate types, leader or character. So it's just a good give a rested card, rested Don. And the trigger is if your leader is the Kuja Pirates type, play this card. So very handy if it's in your life as well.
Yeah.
To get yourself a 5k hitter. So
yeah, good little trigger.
Pretty handy.
All right.
Okay.
Who do we go into next?
I reckon we go into. Let's go into Doflamingo.
Oh,
I feel like
gonna say Dofi or Jinbei.
Yeah. Oh, let's do Jinbei after this one because
Oh, I don't want to leave Jinbei to last.
yeah. So Doflamingo is plain purple,
Yep.
5,000 power, 5 life. On your opponent's attack, once per turn, Don -1. Select your leader or one of your Don Quixote pirate type's characters. Change the target to that attack. Change the target of this attack to that selected card. So basically,
very in line with Dofi's sort of characteristics.
String, yeah. So yes, you have to return 1 Don.
Yeah.
But if you're select your leader. So you can actually select your leader as the target too, which is interesting. Or one of your other characters. So it could be handy if you've got someone on the board that you like, a good hitter that you just don't want them to attack because you need it for next turn. You're just like, nah, attack this guy instead, or nah, attack this leader.
I wonder if he's going to get a big blocker as a support, because then you could be forcing them to say, for instance, I don't know if you would run Katakuri in this deck, but just say, for instance, you had Katakuri, it's forcing at least once a turn that your opponent has to.
I wonder how that works though. Can you force your opponent to attack an active character?
Because it doesn't say you can't.
It doesn't say, yeah. It just says select your leader or one of your Don Quixote type characters.
Oh, it has to be a
Don Quixote type,
yeah. Okay. Oh, well, Katakuri's out then.
Change the target to this. Change the target of this attack to that selected card. Yeah.
He's going to get a lot of KO support, I think.
There must be.
Yeah, like on KO.
That's what I'm curious as to. Yeah, can you select a target that isn't rested?
I think you could.
I guess it doesn't matter, does it? If you're the one who selects the target, yeah.
It's like his fruit would be is you're throwing the body in front.
So
you're probably going to get a lot of, like, I reckon there's going to be a lot of weak support. A couple of like 2-3 cost cards.
There's already a few purple Don Quixotes, or have they like on KO add 1 Don, or on KO draw 2 cards, or add an event from your trash, or whatever it may be. I'm pretty sure there's a few of them already. So, I mean, there's obviously going to be more support.
That could be really interesting.
Being able to control who your opponent attacks is pretty handy.
I'm sort of thinking I reckon his support's going to be maybe like 1 or 2 big boppers, and there's going to be a bunch of like 2 or 3 costs that have like the on KO draw 2 cards, do this. So you purposely want to be cycling them through. So because purple cycles deck a fair bit too. So yeah, you're going to be cycling your Dons and you're going to be cycling your deck.
Yeah.
And then keeping your big boppers alive.
It'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty interesting.
Very in tune with him as a character, which I like.
It's good when they do that, isn't it?
Do you reckon they could have made it more than once per turn? Or do you reckon that's going to be too
Nah, they'd be way too overpowered.
You're going to keep negating a Don. Like you're throwing a Don back into the pile. Yeah. I suppose if you get a lot of ramp though.
Yeah. But to say, if you're on like 10 Don and then you go like, oh, you can attack this guy. No, oh, you can take that one. Oh, you can take that one. It's just like, oh, now it's my turn.
Yeah, I suppose. Like I think, not that I've ever seen it with One Piece and whether they ever will. Like it seems to be that you can do it once or you can do it the entire time. Do you reckon they'd ever just release it? You can do this twice? Twice per turn? I feel like twice would be alright with that. Twice I feel like would be nice.
I feel like I've seen someone who has up to twice per turn you can do it.
Is it? Okay.
I'm not quite sure actually.
Don't know. But it'd be interesting. It'll be one of those leaders that I'm like, oh, I really want to play this, and then just never get around to it. Sort of like my Sanji that I was building and just sort of gone to the wayside at the moment.
All right.
Jinbei.
Let's talk about Jinbei because for some reason everyone hates Jinbei.
I don't think the effect was that great. I mean, you have
to
remind me.
So he's a 5k blue, 5 life.
So his activate main, you may trash 1 card from your hand, give up to 2 rested Don cards to one of your Fishman or Merfolk type leader or character cards.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. Why do they keep doing Jinbei so bad?
I don't know. It's like they're intentionally making him bad.
I don't know. Oh, okay, it's just... Is there even that many blue Fishman Merfolk? I feel like... I mean, there is, but the new ones are all yellow and green.
Yellow and green, yeah. There's not many blue.
Oh, I don't think so. Because the last Jinbei leader, which was only like 2 sets ago, was green, and then Shirahoshi, which was yellow-green.
Yeah, I don't know. It just... Was it just a trash one card? Give 2 Recedons to your leaders or characters. Merfolk leaders.
That has to be the Fishman or Merfolk, and his title is Fishman, 7 Lords of the Sea, and the Sun Pirates. But even like the Fisher Tiger cards and all that, they're all green. Arlong, green.
There's got to, I don't know, maybe there's got to be some more. There's got to be more support in.
But they're not going to release like the box is only going to have this like 150 cards generally they do. Like they're not going to be able to give him any more extra support than what they can already fit in if they've got 7 leaders as opposed to the normal 6, isn't it normally?
Yeah.
I think he's just going to be. We just needed to fill a spot, and for some reason they chose Jinbei to be the person they just filled the spot with.
He'll be the alternate leader that we pull to.
You'll pull it.
So yeah.
Go to your Jinbei collection.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Jinbei's a bit of a letdown, which is disturbing, but now here's what it is. You know who isn't a letdown?
Oh, I'm excited about this one.
Trafalgar Law.
I'm very excited for this leader.
Single red, 5 life, 5k hitter. Now his activate main once per turn, and you obviously like this because it's based on his.
Oh yeah,
his, like real life
I just
ability.
think it's actually going to be a really good ability just in general.
In general, yeah. So we'll get to it. So once per turn, select 2 of your Supernova or Heart Pirate types characters. Swap the base power of the selected character with each other during this turn. That's actually really good.
Huge.
Like, if you've got
it's activate main, isn't it?
Activate main, yeah.
Yeah, so it's only on your turn.
Yeah, so if you've got a strong hitter who you swing with, and then all of a sudden you've got this guy who's
your 1k searcher.
1k searcher that they've left on the board the whole time.
Yeah.
You swing, bang. All of a sudden he's got 9,000 hit. Like, it's actually really good. Like, imagine if you get some low cost rushes or something like, you know.
I mean, they've got to be Supernova, but Kid Killer?
Supernova or Heart Pirates.
Yeah, but there's not much Heart Pirate support at the moment.
There'll be a few.
They'll get some.
They'll get some.
But I mean, in terms of like what's already out, like there's some Supernovas that's red. Pretty sure the Kid
Killer is Supernova. Yeah,
that might be cycled out by then potentially. But that's Rush as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be crazy.
But yeah, it's a really cool ability.
I like the ability. I think it's sick.
Yeah. So
I'm excited to see what happens with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon this will be like the sneaky, like, wow, the sneaky at the top maybe.
I would say that, but then like every set I think that's been releasing so far, like how we thought green, red, Luffy was going to be really good. It's not to say it's not, but it just seems to be nowhere close to the top cards in OP13. And Ace I thought was going to be shit ass, but apparently he's the top one. Yeah, I was like, I don't understand it, but anyway, I'm clearly not well enough in setting up decks.
But yeah, so that's pretty cool. So very excited about that one.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of support they'll get. Do you reckon there'll be like cards where the effects is if this card's power is altered during your turn or something? Give it, I don't know, whatever.
I don't know.
Banish. Ooh. Mention that.
Even if the character had just had Banish, and then like you swapped him and become a 8k hitter with Banish, like he could just have
crazy.
Banish. Yeah.
I mean, it does. I suppose it does sort of narrow what you can play in your deck. Like you're not going to be throwing a Gold Roger in there or a Shanks or anything like that because they'll, besides being just big hitters by themselves, they'll be useless for your ability. Yeah. So you're really going to have to work around Supernova and Heart Pirate.
Which is good. It keeps it a bit. Otherwise, everything starts becoming too the same.
There's just certain overpowered cards. Yeah. Everyone's just I agree. Yeah.
All right. Let's have a chat about Gecko Moria. All right.
It's just his big fat head when he's got all the shadows. It's a shortcut. It's not even good.
It's pretty. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I don't mind it.
Yeah, but it's funny. That's what made me. I was like, this looks so silly. It's not real.
Yeah. Well, we haven't had another Gecko leader for quite some time.
6 or 8?
Oh.
That was a while ago.
Well, anyway, he's yellow and black, which is pretty sick. Yeah. 5k and 4 life. So he got 2 abilities. So his first one is activate main. Once per turn, you may KO one of your Thriller Bark Pirate type characters. Your leader and all of your characters gain plus 1,000 power during this turn. Which is pretty cool because I know there's a lot of low cost Thriller Barks where it's activate main to trash or activate main to rest this card to do stuff. So you can do that.
Yeah,
get the ability and then get rid of it. which is pretty
Very in
cool.
line with his character as well, where he would just, obviously take his own people's souls, or shadows, I should say.
Yeah, to make everyone else
to make
stronger.
himself stronger.
Yeah.
But not before he uses them.
And then, how's this for an ability? So, when attacking, you may trash 3 cards from your hand, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards.
That's an interesting one, eh?
I mean, 3 cards is a lot when you know
It is.
when you know that hand draw or stacking the hand in one piece is a big thing. But there may be, I don't know. Oh yes, 3. Yeah.
But I don't think we've really seen any Thriller Bark cards or anything where it's like mad draw ability. And then unless he's going to be running a lot of bricks in his deck, because sometimes, like, how many times that we've played a game and you just go, I'm going to swing with 5.
Well, it's sort of it works out because you kind of want cards in your trash with him anyway.
Yeah, but do you?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of the characters that play from trash.
Yeah, well, that's true.
So
yeah, true.
If you manage to trash 3 cards with your leader ability, you get them into the trash, attack to get yourself an extra life regardless.
Yeah.
Then you use your Don to play out a character that then plays someone from your trash for free.
Yeah, true.
So there's that. That's how I'm thinking about it. It's 3 cards from your hand though. Like if you've got 7 cards and you have to do this, you're back down to 4. Then you play a card, you're down to 3. Like your hand will be fucking depleted really quick.
I feel like you could find yourself in a circumstance where, say, for instance, you're getting towards the end game and you might have like 2 2K counters and a 1K counter. Then you're sitting there going, oh, like what's better? 5K's worth of counter or 6K if you've got 3 2Ks?
Yeah.
Or an extra life. In some circumstances, I think the 6K would be better.
You would think so.
If you just swing through with 2 5K hits, you only get 1 life when you could have stopped both hits with the counters.
Correct.
So it's gonna require a bit of management and math.
It'd be interesting to see what sort of support comes out of it. Like, there's got to be some more Thriller Bark characters.
If we start getting some yellow Thriller Bark. I don't think there's any yellow.
No.
Interesting.
That'd be cool. Maybe the yellow will like. Well, because it's all about life, though, isn't it? It's not about getting.
Yeah, but there could be yellow life manipulation cards that come out.
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of excited. Like,
I think it's actually a good ability, but I'd need to see the support before I think it's going to be a playable leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even just the KO one of your characters, your Thriller Bar characters.
I do like that.
Your leader and all your characters get an extra 1,000. So
I really like that.
It's pretty handy when you can have a 6K leader plus whatever characters you've got. You might have a lot of 4K hitters.
Yeah, true.
And that all of a sudden gives you just enough to attack the leader. I don't know.
I just hope he gets a lot of draw support.
Well, he's going to need it. I mean, if he gets a lot of draw support, then his ability is actually really good.
He's going to be a mad leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, looking forward to seeing. And I reckon we've saved the most interesting for last.
Yeah, you'd say, like, in terms of conversation, it's probably one of the most controversial. This was one of the ones that I think was really tipping people over to think that the leaks were fake, because it just doesn't really, at least just looking at it, the card itself, it doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, but obviously because well, anyway,
there's going to be stuff for it. But
this is the Black Crocodile. Yeah. So we knew there was going to be, like, it was with all the leaks of the characters before OP14. We assumed there was going to be some version of Crocodile that was a black leader, whether he was multicolored or just single.
Black.
But it looks like he's just black. So obviously 5 life from 5K, 7 Warlords of the Sea, and Baroque Works. So his first ability, so all of your opponent's characters cannot be removed from the field by your effects, which is really uncharacteristic for black decks.
Yeah, 100%.
So his activate main, once per turn, you may KO one of your characters with a type that includes Baroque Works, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 10 cost during this turn, then you may trash 2 cards from the top of your deck. So, both his abilities contradict each other in massive ways. So, it's great that the fact that you can KO one of your characters to give one of your opponents minus 10 cost is it's ridiculously overpowered, because in any black deck, minus 10 is basically you're going to die.
Gone.
You're gone. There's no way to survive. But with your leader, you can't KO him with an effect, and that's the only way you're KOing somebody from cost reduction. So begs the question: Is there a different reason for? Well, there has to be a different reason for why you're negging a character by 10 cost. So which would get him down to 0 or 0 or less all the time. So
well, we have seen already. Was it Miss Ladyfinger from EBO3?
Yeah.
Her thing was like, I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but it was like something about if there's a character on, I think either I don't think it specified who's board, but that is 0 or 8.
Yeah.
You get to, I think, draw 2 cards or something similar. I could be wrong with the draw, but it's definitely something in that regard. So obviously your leader ability works into this because you would just neg someone to 0.
Yeah. Exactly. So the reason you're negging someone to 0 isn't to then be able to KO that character. It's so that you can use so you can activate different effects of your characters, which means like I haven't had a good look into it, but I'm sure there's a lot of other characters, or especially black characters, where if there's a character with 1 or less cost on the field, trash a card from your opponent's hand, or give minus 2,000 power, or give one of your characters something. Like it's always to do with if your opponent's got a low cost character.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance that's how this will play into it. So the negging 10 doesn't mean, okay, I'm going to be able to KO this character through an effect. It's then I can now use all my characters to give me whatever support.
So, it'll be interesting. It's almost like Warrior for me, where I look at it just sort of holistically. I'm like, I don't think there's enough there to make a really good deck out of it. But the support I'm imagining that they're going to release with the set is going to have to be pretty good. Or at least interesting enough.
Like we said, this is all early days too. So this is only just come out, and we've managed to get the leaders already. In fact, we got the leaders before any of the character supports. That's all our chat, isn't it? It's all the leaks from 14, and we've spoke about some from EBO3, there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed that in-depth discussion of OP14 to release.
We had so much to talk about OP. And that probably wasn't even all of it, really. There's still a couple more we probably could have gone into.
Yeah. But that's all right. We're going to do a little bit of a giveaway to end the show, or end the episode, I should say. We got some more Star Wars Legends of the Force, and some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Battles of Legends Monster Mayhem. So we're going to give all of these to someone. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like the show. I like the video.
Just want to do a quick share. The subscriptions, we've been doing pretty well recently.
Yeah, it's gone up. We got up a few more support, which has been good.
I think we were 168.
Yeah,
so
which is good.
Thank you to all the new people jumping on board.
Yeah, we didn't get people just join up for the giveaway and then disappear after.
Maybe like one or two. I don't know. I've seen the numbers fluctuate a little bit.
Well, that's why you got to stay subscribed to see what videos come up and get your chances anyway. So,
so we appreciate that, guys.
Yeah. So in order to win these, let's just get somebody to comment. I know it's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Star Wars related, but considering we spent most of the time, the whole time talking about One Piece, do you want to give us your favourite?
What's your favourite OP14 league leader?
Yeah, of the ones we just discussed.
Yeah.
There you go. See if they were watching, or if they just skipped ahead.
Straight to the thing, and have to do a quick bit of research online.
Well, you got a choice. You got a choice of 7. There's your hint.
How many people are going to choose Jinbei?
If you do, I'll know you're lying.
There have to be at least one person out there.
Someone out there's got to like Jinbei. Yeah. So there you go. Favorite OP14 leader. That's it. Until next time. And we have got the One Piece manga coming out this weekend, so we will have a video next week as well to discuss it and see if those leaks were true. And
then I think the week after that is OP13 release, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Yeah. We might have to do a little bit of discussion on some deck building or a couple of some games or something, a couple of match sim.
I don't know, you're going to watch out for when it's released, because we're going to have
we've got a case.
Huge
we've got
video.
We've got a case to open up. So we'll keep your eyes peeled for that. Yeah. So until then, guys, we'll finish off there and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cool. Cheers.